Fast right now. Up and down the floor they go.
Well, there's been a great pace and a great flow right here.
Last chance, Gibson. No chance over Embiid. Knicks on 20. Outscored Philadelphia 39-16 in the quarter. We're at the half. You're watching the NBA on TNT, presented by State Farm.
This is called momentum. And there's no...
My bad. Mic is on. I can hear you guys. I'm so excited I forgot to turn the mic off, man. Mic on. So anyway, the Knicks are up by 20, Philadelphia, and we basically running these bastards off the court, man. Running them off the court. Man, like I was saying before, I realized that the sound was off. That Philadelphia game, man, you just knew it from the jump that that was going to be a letdown game because we smacked on the last game, first game back at home now. It was just the writing was on the wall for that, man. But let's just talk about this game. You want to talk about RJ Barrett putting Tatum in jail? Mitchell Robinson is absolutely putting Embiid in freaking jail, man, and clamps. Shout out to my man here. My man State said that Tatum was in Rikers Island. So Embiid is right there. He's right there with Tatum sitting right on the Rikers bus, man. Oh my God. What a great game, man. A couple keys to this game, man, before I get into any stats or anything like that. Burks got to pass the Toppin, bro. I know he's seen him. Maybe he was afraid that somebody was going to run back and try to block Obi Toppin or something like that. But, as somebody that's a ball handler, you see Obi Toppin running, you got to turn around. You got to have your back like this, man, to see what's going on and hook up Obi Toppin because the crowd needed that. We were able to get our own momentum just based off the pacing. We'll keep talking about pacing this whole time before the game starts again, man. But the Knicks had the pacing going, so you gotta if let's say if Burke would have threw that ball off the backboard and Toppin dunked that, man, I think we would be up by 30 right now. The Gardens, the top would have blew off, and there would have been no way for man, we're playing on TNT, man. I'm like so we are playing on TNT right now. Charles Barkley said that we were going to win this game. He guaranteed that we're going to win this game, and I'm just so happy that we finally were able to make him look good and actually bust ass on national TV, TNT, against a team, Philadelphia. Even though they don't have Ben Simmons, they're still a top team that they just keep saying that they're above us. The Knicks are still a bubble team, and Philadelphia is supposed to be a contender, even without Ben Simmons. Come on, man. Oh my God. Another cool thing was Quickly when Quickly dropped Maxey, man. That was pretty awesome. I mean, I forgot who said it. One of the guys on there, it was like a Kentucky crime, man. That's that's funny. That's some funny shit, man. So that was dope, man. Those two guys are like going at each other. They circled it. Can't wait to see each other. Maxey's playing really well. Quickly finally, he didn't play too well the first game, maybe like a couple other games too. He didn't really play too well earlier on in the season. Even in the preseason too, he didn't really play all that well. So it's good to see his legs bouncy like that. That crossover was so quick. Pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? And Quickly had no chance. He didn't stumble. There was no pick or anything like that. That was a straight crack, and he just hit the floor, man. Man, that's really it there, man. But the key to this game right now is pacing. Embiid is extremely tired, man. We talk about a guy that's always hurt. One of the announcers made that thing. If you're going to miss 29 games, you can't be in the MVP race. If you guarantee to miss 29 games every single year, you can't be in the MVP race. And somebody like him, he's not in shape. You know, he was trying to bully Mitchell Robinson. That's the important thing too. A couple things. Mitchell Robinson got a little cute. He kept trying to drop his body on Embiid to let Embiid feel him. And now this time around, you know, he is actually strong as Embiid. When they were standing next to each other, and they both had their hands on their knees. Mitchell Robinson's shoulders look exactly like Embiid's shoulders. Their bodies look almost identical. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the you know, Embiid's base is of course a little bit bigger. Pause. But you know, for the most part, they're able to bang each other. You know, one on one. So the big thing with that is that Mitchell Robinson can move his feet. So when every time Embiid try to do his Julius Randle impersonation, you know, trying to go baseline, face up, dribble, you can't do that against Mitchell Robinson. You know what I'm saying? And he kept trying to body him inside. The referees were bailing him out because he kind of just like throwing his body into Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson was doing it right. You know, but nothing you can really do with the referee is going to give that player that type of foul. So it's all good, man. So I'm glad that he was able to finally bang with a dude like that. And if Mitchell Robinson could do that to Embiid, yeah, I can't see them beating us, man. Yeah, I say that every single game, man. I feel like no team can beat us. You know, we already took out Orlando. Orlando caught us slipping in that second game. Let's see what Philadelphia is doing today. Tobias Harris is their second leading scorer. Right now, he's in jail as well. He only has 11 points. I don't really remember any other points that he scored. I feel like whenever Julius Randle switched on him, Julius Randle held him down pretty good. You know, Julius Randle's just stronger than him and just as quick. You know, so that's a good matchup there. So you got to be careful with Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris can quickly get 20 points in the second half. So that's somebody that we got to keep close eye on. These bums like Danny Green and Seth Curry is a bum. You know, Tyrese Maxey, you know, he's very quick, but these guys are not ready. Court Mox, you know, he could score too, you know, but these guys are not ready. Look at what the Knicks defense did to them. 0 for 5 from Embiid, also 0 for 5 for Court Mox. One guy I am impressed with is this guy, Matisse Thybulle. He actually played pretty good. He only had 2 points, according to this man. But, you know, now I'm looking at it. He had no assists. But for some reason, I'm looking at the game. I feel like he had like 20 points. He's playing pretty good out there to me. You know, but the stats don't really show exactly what he did. Some of these other guys, Nang, I don't remember him coming in the game. Andre Drummond was bullying us for one hot second. But when Andre Drummond does stuff, it's not really something that I'm really scared of. He's able to get offensive rebounds and that type of thing to keep us off the boards. But you know, I feel like you know, Taj Gibson did his best job as he can playing against somebody that's superior to him at this stage of his life. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he played pretty good or whatever. I don't think this is a game that you put in young guys like, you know, Jericho Sims wouldn't be a good this wouldn't be a good game for him. I would expect Nerlens Noel wouldn't be a good this wouldn't be a good game for him either, because you know, having those little guys like that on an Embiid or on a Drummond, whatever, it would just expose us, and it probably would have cut some of this momentum. Most of this momentum has been you know, given just because we basically got Embiid locked up, and they can't play off Embiid. Embiid is like, you know, they also mentioned this too in the telecast, that Embiid is like Tom Brady out there, the way that he dictates the offense through the post. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Embiid wasn't able to find any shooters because he wasn't able to find a basket. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he was able to find was a free throw line. He was 9 for 10 from the free throw line. So he hits his free throws too, man. They had another stat too they put up there that he's like one of the few people that shoots 80% from the free throw line. So if he gets the ball, he's going to be able to score 20 from the free throw line, because he's doing 9 for 10 right now. I can see him doing that again in the second half unless he fouls out himself. You know, he doesn't have any personal fouls. I don't know how somebody that plays that physical doesn't have any personal fouls. It reminds me of Charles Oakley, because Charles Oakley used to finish games with 2 fouls. I don't know how the hell he used to do that. Yeah, man. So it's cool, man. So I mean, there's a lot of potential for this Philadelphia team to do something to us, man. You know, like I said, Danny Green can get hot. He's a Knick killer. Seth Green could get hot. He's a 3-point shooter. Maxey could get a little rhythm and start scoring some points. Cord Matz is in the same boat as like a Danny Green. Thybulle's in the same boat too. He plays good defense. He can shoot the 3 as well. So I mean, you know, I'm not, like I said, Drummond I'm not really too worried about. He can get it going too on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they go to Drummond a little bit more than Embiid, because since Embiid doesn't have it. Excuse me, tonight, Embiid's not even rebounding like that. He got like 4 rebounds. He only has 2 assists. 1 steal, no blocks. So I mean, right now the Knicks got Philadelphia playing our style of basketball, and it shows that the Knicks are just, we could play any style. We could play half court, we could play small, and we could play with pace. Pacing. That is the key to this game here. Check out the minutes for those that like to look at minutes and stuff. Check out the minutes: 16, 17, 12, 16, 13, 11, 10, 6, 7, 7. These are the guys that made it into the game today. That's decent minutes distribution, man. If you want to double it, you're only talking about 32 minutes there for RJ, 34 minutes for Julius. That's decent. 24 for Mitch. That's if you double it. I'm talking about 32 for Evan Fournier. What is this? 26 for Kemba. You can see where I'm getting here. That's great minutes distribution. If we're going to continue to beat these guys by 20, I anticipate some of these bench guys to get a little bit more minutes too in the second half if we're able to maintain this lead. Now, listen, this is a game of runs. Philadelphia is not a bad team. They're a good team. So, like I said, I mentioned all the different players that they have that they can go on a nice little run to make this a game. So that potentially they could make this a game. A couple key things here. RJ Barrett. Listen, RJ Barrett is not having that RJ Barrett game yet. Where he would get his he's supposed to get 17 a game. That's what he gave us last year. So I could see him giving us 15 or something like that, but he hasn't really been able to do that yet. Just for the simple fact that the team itself has been playing so well that we don't have to rely on him to score like that. He did have one opportunity where the offense was dead and he was on an island, so he had to go one-on-one. So he was going in between the legs, little whatever, and then he just throws up a bullshit shot. It had no chance of going in because he had no rhythm, no bounce, no nothing going on with that shot. So, I mean, at this stage of the game, people don't like to hear it, but Julius Randle right now is playing the role player style of basketball. We don't need him to score. We don't need him to put up shots. We don't need him to be the option. Like people keep getting confused about the option. We don't need it to be an option. We are a good team without him. He still got 8 points without having to be the quote unquote option. 3 for 7 from the floor. That's about right for him. 66% from the 3-point line. That's decent, because he's been off this whole time. No free throws. That's something that he has to work on as well. Because even though he's not able to get those shots, he should still be able to get into the lane and do some things, man. Especially as strong as he is. He only has 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, no assists, no steals. But like I said, he's playing such a good game of basketball. He's engaged. The hockey assist is in full effect with RJ Barrett. Enough about RJ Barrett. Julius Randle's in the same boat today. But the thing about Julius Randle is that he's still able to do other things. The 8 rebounds for Julius Randle, 3 assists. That's all good stuff there, man. It's typical Julius Randle shit, even though he only has 5 points. So his activity out there, it seemed like he had more than 5 points. But this is the type of team we have. We don't need RJ Barrett to be the number 2 option to get us 20 a night. We don't need Julius Randle to give us 20-something a night. We're up by 20 without our 2 quote-unquote go-to guys being the main focal scorers, So who is the focal scorer tonight of this game? Really nobody. If you want to give credit where credit is due, you can give it to Kemba Walker. He has 10 points. You know what I'm saying? Kemba Walker he only had 5 points up until he made, I think, like 2 back-to-back threes or something like that, or I forgot what it was. He had a couple threes, to give him that 10-point thing. So it's just about him being key. When we were on a run, he was hitting those shots key in those runs, so that was able to expand it, really take the life out of Philadelphia. His confidence, his mannerisms and the way that he talks when we're winning. Those are galvanizing things too, man. It gets the crowd going, and I'm quite sure it gets the team going, because it would get me going. The stuff that he would say, stuff that New Yorkers say. When they got to go, and that's the type of stuff that Kemba Walker's on. So I appreciate that, man. So Evan Fournier played a nice, solid game too. 7 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. He's able to fill in the blanks in the game where we just never had. So he had maybe like 2 threes within rhythm. They were like needed threes. Like Philadelphia was going on a little run, and then he comes slap, with a 3-pointer. Another time something happens, Fournier just happens to get free for a 3. Bam, you know what I'm saying? Just like momentum stoppers, So that's all cool, man. A couple other things, Derrick Rose is just Derrick Rose. I feel like Derrick Rose, I don't know what the hell happened. He must have been shooting a million 3-pointers. He only has 1. But I mean, I feel like when Derrick Rose is open, just if he's open from 3, I feel like it's going in, man. That's incredible. The evolution of his game. There was one time on a fast break that he had an opportunity to if he was in his 20s, he would have dunked it. But he just brought it back out. It was just weird because you see Derrick Rose and you remember what he used to be. So like you just expected him to explode, but he didn't. You got to remember this 2020. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of cool. I said quickly got a lot of energy. Shout out to Alec Burks. Alec Burks, man, like I said, he missed that play with Obi Toppin. It's kind of like funny. That's probably going to be on Shaqtin' the Fool. One thing about I'm leading to Obi Toppin. So one thing about like Obi Toppin is that in a play like that, he's too busy in that play. He's in the moment. Like he wants to be on Sports Center. He wants that attention. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to stay in the game. That's the only gripe I have with Obi Toppin. You got to stay in the game. He's still calling for alley-oops every single time he runs down the court. This is not 2K. You can't just push X and then the ball is just going to come here and the computer is just going to catch the ball and then he's just going to dunk it. This is the NBA. This is real life. So he can't be calling for alley-oop every single time he comes down, man. Like that is really annoying. So little things like that, he needs to really cut it out. I know it's part of his personality. It's really not that big of a deal. But to me, if you're gonna compete, you can't be doing that shit in the playoffs. Regular season is one thing, but you can't be doing that type of thing in the playoffs. One thing I will say with Obi Toppin, this is a better game for him because they don't have anybody physical on their team that can really check him. So I'm just looking at their forwards. You're talking about Danny Green, talking about Tobias Harris. Who else do they have out there? They don't have anybody else. Drummond they have there. So the guys that are really playing Obi Toppin's position, they have no size. So there's nobody to really bully him. So if you don't have anybody on the team that could bully Obi Toppin off his position, then that's when he becomes important. So like if you got a team like Orlando that has a little bit of size, they make him invisible. Shout out to Boston. Boston was able to do that a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? But the game has started already. We're 30 seconds into it. So I'm really into this game, man. This has been a really good game. I kind of need to change my angle here because I'm watching on the big screen today because they're on TNT. So I can give my live stream a little rest here, and I can pay attention to see who's hitting me up in the see who's hitting me up in the DMs here. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So far so good. We still up by 22. Our defense, 24-second violation. I see Embiid is arguing. Tom, what's his name? Doc Rivers got his hand in his face. You know what I'm saying? Looks like this is amazing, man. So let me put this score back in there because, like I said, I'm watching on TNT. So this I'm basically right there with the I'm actually still behind. How the hell am I behind? And I'm watching it live on freaking on cable here. So I don't get it, man. So I am behind. I'm behind maybe about still 40 seconds. That's something. How the hell does that happen? Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody that's here, man. I love talking Knicks, man. I hope you guys enjoy my analysis, my breakdown. Yeah, man. He goes, shout out to Rodney Black. Statement game already, man. What's this? Game 4? Game 4, statement game. Every game is a statement game, man. Everything is important for Knicks, man. I'm gonna have to change my angle, guys. Oh man, Julius Randle's nobody that could check him right now. If Julius Randle could get it going, that's gonna be another thorn in Philadelphia side because right now they can't really get anything going. Right now they're not even trying to get Embiid a shot here. Right now, what's the name? Mitchell Robinson just left him open. They didn't even swing the ball back, even though they were able to get a 3 from Danny Green there. But you got to feed the beast, man. The beast was wide open. You got to give him that shot. He got to see the ball go in. So I'm not a Philadelphia fan, but if I was in Philadelphia, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get the beast open. Mitchell Robinson just threw Embiid to the floor. What did they call? So we got a little bit of acting job here. I guess Embiid is going to pretend like he hurt himself because he's trying to get some fouls or something. You ain't bleeding, bro. You'll be all right. Let's see what happened here. Embiid tried to jump up. Well, basically, he fouled Mitchell Robinson. So that was a clean, regular foul there. Nothing too spectacular. But he did get popped in the nose. But come on, man. Let's play ball. 66-47. Did he break his nose? All right, so now we got to take a TV timeout. So did he break his nose or whatever? We shout out to everybody here. We got a bunch of the regulars here. Big Task is here, of course. State is here. We got I am Jarrell's here. This is Rodney Black. Shout out to Rodney Black. Rodney Black, once again, shout out to him. He's the one that painted this, for those that remember. He's the one that painted this caricature of me. You know what I'm saying? He's Black Design Media. You can find him on Instagram. if you're interested in hiring him to do any graphic arts work. Yeah, put your stuff in the chat too, Ronnie, if you're still there. Quarter Water BX, what's up, man? I see the Jets logo there. Shout out to anybody that's in New York, man. Jets fans, Giants fans, everybody, we all together. You know, right now the Knicks are the best team in the city right now. So ain't that something? Shout out to Holcomb, and what's up, Pops? My Pops is watching, probably watching on Facebook. Yep, watching on Facebook. For those that don't know, I am on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, and I'm on Twitter too. Shout out to people that are watching this on a replay, because somebody hit me up and said they can't watch the game, you know, so they like to hear it, so they listen to me sometimes. Cool, so I appreciate it, man. You know, those people that are watching outside. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm looking at the commercials here. This that tonical shit, you see that LeBron James is advertising. That's pretty cool. You know, but I don't know. Just looks like a big cell phone against the wall. I don't really know about that. So I mean, everything that it does, I guess you could do it on your phone, but it's kind of cool to have that thing. That's going to be the future. You know, definitely going to be the future, especially with the way things are with COVID and stuff like that. You can get something like that to put it on your wall and have your own gym in your crib without disturbing the people downstairs. So I mean, that's pretty cool. So I got State on the DMs here. Let me hit him up. Let me see if he wants to come in. If he wants to come in, maybe I'll just send him a link. I know he's off today, but I think he's in the lab, back in the lab again, watching the Knicks game. Yeah, man. Live chat is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of DMs and this stuff like that. Everybody's going crazy. Twitter's going crazy. My Twitter DMs are going crazy. My WhatsApp is going crazy. My Facebook is going crazy. Everybody's going crazy. You know, this is incredible. 66 to 47. Nobody would ever think like this. Statement game, like Rodney Black said. You know, it's definitely a statement game. You know, they don't have Ben Simmons, so people are going to say that right off the bat. They don't have Ben Simmons and this, that, and the other, but they still got a decent team. You know, and like if you want to give credit to the Knicks for being a good team, you know, we are healthy, so we are doing what we're supposed to do. You know, not every team is going to go 82-0. You know, shout out to Chicago, they're undefeated or whatever. I think we're going to play Chicago next, and we're going to be facing them. You know, with them being undefeated. So we have a chance to take away Chicago's undefeated streak. So that'll be exciting too, man. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But right now we really got to take care of Philadelphia. One thing about TNT and stuff like that is they always have these long ass commercials. You know, so you got to have like 2-minute long commercials just for the TVs and stuff like that. TV timeouts and things of that nature. So just watching Knicks here. They run a 2-man game with Mitchell Robinson. I don't really like what they're doing there. So that's the problem. When Mitchell Robinson gets the ball in the post, he's not going to do anything. He goes Kemba Walker. They didn't call anything. He drives in. He had to throw it up. But, you know, Mitchell Robinson got the ball on the inside. He couldn't do nothing with it. So that's a big problem, man. So, like, if we're running the offense and Mitchell's is down there, he's got to be able to be effective down there. You know, and if it's not going to be effective, the Knicks are going to have to work out something where somebody's cutting behind him to give him people to pass to, except Julius Randle. The only pass that was available was Julius Randle's pass. So that's going to be a problem for teams as they get the scouting report, things of that nature. When Mitchell Robinson is there, they're going to have to try to get the ball moving, get it in Mitchell Robinson's hands. And as soon as that happens, the ball is dead, basically. They're going to have to, like, get something up there. My data. It's the end of the month for getting notifications from my data. Danny Green. Danny Green is trash, man. You know, I know he played, part of the championships in San Antonio. I know he's from Long Island, but he's trash, man. They go Fournier. I feel like every time Fournier's wide open, he's going to make it. He has a feathery touch on his jump shot, man. I feel like when he catches it, he just like shoots it right off his fingertips. Right now, the Knicks are locking Philadelphia up, man. I feel like the Philadelphia can't do anything but spot up three. They're getting the right guys to shoot too. Thibault, Danny Green. Danny Green is not like one of those guys that can give you offense. You know, he's one of those guys that will hit timely shots. That's how he beat us last year, hitting like a timely 3-pointer. He got really hot at the end of that. I think it was an overtime or something like that. I don't know if it was the last time we played them, but it was one of the last times where Philadelphia beat us. And Danny Green hit a bunch of timely 3-pointers. That's really his bread and butter, being able to hit clutch jump shots like that. But if you're looking for him to give you something during the game, like when it doesn't count, he's not going to be able to do it. You know, for some reason, some guys just shoot better, necessarily play better. When the going is tough. Yeah, right now it's kind of like a lull in play. You know, Fournier did hit that three, but neither team right now can really get anything going. Got Danny Green again with another jump shot. As soon as I talk him up, he hits a 3-pointer. So it's 69-50. We got Kemba Walker leading the offense. So far, so good. They're not really taking advantage of Kemba Walker. You would think that they would go at him as Julius Randle hits a three. You would think that they would attack Kemba Walker, but I guess outside of Maxey, they don't have anybody else they can really attack. And also, too, you got that big man in there too, man. So they're just not going to play that way. So maybe this year finally, God willing, if we can continue this gameplay, and we could beat them, we'll finally beat them this year, and we'll just have that number. Without Ben Simmons, without that extra scorer out there, they're just not. The Knicks are just better than them. So the way that we play, the way that our roster is against theirs, we just have a better matchup against Philadelphia. So it's so important, right? Well, I know guys, we're up, they want to see the young guys. It's not one of those games, man. We really have to put the clamps on Philadelphia and really show them, that we're here. Not just them. We got to show the rest of the country too. Show the TNT people. I'm not sure if they were talking good about us. Like I said, I know I heard Charles Barkley saying that the Knicks were going to win this game guaranteed. I don't care about what the rest of the guys have to say, but based off of the way they talk about us every single time we play on TNT, it would be good to hear them talk good about the Knicks, man. So look, I'll be looking for that in post game and see how they were talking about us. Here goes Philly here. Philly trying to get something going here. They really don't have anything, man. They're doing superficial pick and roll type plays. They just try to get one for Seth Curry. That's something like that is not going to happen for them. As Kemba Walker hits a shot in rhythm, Philadelphia's just not taking shots in rhythm. They're taking shots that they normally take in rhythm, but that's their offense. That's not going to work for them. So Embiid is going one-on-one. He's trying to bully himself baseline. Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson just threw his body out of bounds, man. So this is where the weight comes in with Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is able to withstand the battering ram that Embiid is trying to do, and he basically threw him out of bounds. So I'm trying to see if they call the foul. I think they just call out of bounds on Embiid. Maybe they call the foul on Mitchell Robinson. Yes, they did, because I see Mitchell Robinson's a little frustrated. Just keep playing, man. Just keep playing. I know you're frustrated by the way that's going, but they're going to give it to him because he's a scorer. So it was no shooting. The Knicks are not in a penalty at the moment. So Philadelphia with the ball, inbounds pass here, up to Seth Curry. See what they do. They keep doing this stupid superficial pick stuff. They was trying to get it back to MB for straightaway 3-pointer. Knicks stole the ball. Freaking Kemba Walker just got blocked. That was a heat check. That was a bad decision. Fournier with good transition defense to get back to at least make Philadelphia squirm. But I mean, you're not going to stop an NBA player making an easy layup like that. Kemba Walker is heat checking right now. He's feeling himself. Got RJ Barrett inside to Taj Gibson. Not able to dunk it, but still able to finish. What's what we need. We need to put the ball in the basket. We didn't need momentum to stop. We didn't need him to get fouled because he's trying to dunk it. We just need a made basket. So that's what the veteran brings to us. Nice steal there. They call a foul on Taj Gibson. I'm going to try to say push him from behind. Now those are star calls. I see Taj Gibson's upset about it, but let Tom Thibodeau handle it. You could be upset, but stay in the game. Let Tom Thibodeau handle it. That's what the coach is there for. Right now, I love Fournier's body language. Fournier doesn't get upset. He just plays. Good defense, man. Shout out to him. I want to say maybe Taj Gibson might have pulled his shorts or something like that. I don't really know what happened there. But here we go. Let's see what they do here. Seth Curry, another superficial pick with Embiid to pop Embiid at the top of the key. That didn't work. Knicks got a roadblock on him. He can't do anything. He just threw the ball out of bounds. Knicks ball. So there you go. Philadelphia has no offense right now. There's nothing they can do. They don't have the personnel out there to really dissect what the Knicks are trying to do defensively right now. Here we go, Kemba Walker. So Kemba Walker, we have to be careful with the way he does here too, because he's feeling himself now. He's feeling a little bit bouncy, a little bit of over dribbling. Give the ball up to Julius Randle, back to Kemba. Kemba heat check 3-pointer, and he makes it. That's the problem when you got superstars, man. Superstars make bad shots. You know, heat check 3-pointers, those are bad shots. Here goes Embiid standing on the island with Taj Gibson. You know, they're just looking to get 3-pointers. Their offense sucks. Danny Green with a throw up 3-pointer, he makes it. So those are, you know, those clutch 3-pointers I'm trying to talk about, you know, that Danny Green can make. So, you know, but I mean, the Knicks are so far ahead that you can't even possibly call that clutch. But those are momentum shifting 3-pointers, but, you know, the Knicks are still scoring. So the Knicks just got to keep playing games with them. Right there, easy foul there to call on Julius Randle. I feel like the Knicks need a huddle. They need a teammate huddle. Guys need to get together and kind of like say a couple words to each other. See Taj Gibson yapping out there, saying little things here and there. So I feel like the Knicks need a little huddle with the teammates there. Knicks have got the inbounds play, Kemba Walker. All right, here we go. Dancing and prancing with Kemba. This is Kemba's show. Heat check 3-pointer, and he makes it. So this is the Kemba Walker show right now. Shooting terrible shots, but he's making them. Embiid finally scores and almost died doing it. He's still on the floor. Are they calling a foul? Or the Knicks call a timeout? Yes, talk to him, Julius. Talk to him. Laugh in his face. Yeah, man. Freaking Embiid finally scored. Finally, had to almost died to get that dunk play there. While they're on timeout, I believe the Knicks might have called timeout. We'll see. But let's check out the box score here. Danny Green was able to hit a couple threes. Remember, he wasn't really scoring a lot the first half. He has 12 points now. Tobias Harris has 13. He only scored like one bucket in the second half so far. Embiid now has 14 points, most of it from the free throw line. He did hit 2 buckets, so I did miss. Maybe I don't recall the bucket that he shot, but he's 2 for 7 right now. He has 14 points, most of it from free throws, 10 free throws. Still not rebounding well, still not being able to find too many people. They haven't been able to give him the ball to really run the offense through him like that. Steph Curry has been very quiet, only 4 points. Still, Maxi's been very quiet, only 5 points still. Cordmats is still on his nut with zero. Matisse Thybulle still got 2, and then whoever else is here. Andre Drummond hasn't seen any minutes left in this game yet. So so far the Knicks are doing what they're supposed to do. On the Knicks side of things, Julius Randle finally got the double figures. He's in dangerous realm here. What is that, 9, 6, and 10 right now? He could possibly get a triple double tonight. We'll see how that goes. Still got a whole quarter and a half left to go here, a quarter and 5 minutes. So anything can happen with that. Mitchell Robinson is playing a decent game, but it's funny. Even though he's playing a decent game defensively, he only has 1 rebound. So that's going to kill his numbers. He only had 1 basket today, which was a dunk. No free throws, nothing like that. 4 personal fouls, which is going to probably come back to us in the fourth quarter. 1 steal, no blocks. So, stat sheet says he's not playing well. He's actually playing horrible. But defensively, he's really holding down Embiid and really being our anchor there on defense for us, man. So Fournier's doing Fournier stuff, 12 points at the moment, 23 minutes. Same thing, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. That's what he does. Kemba Walker is the story right now, 19 points, man. What did he have in the first half? In the first half, I believe he had 11, I think. I'm not sure if he had 11. In the first half, I believe he had 11. He led all scorers on the Knicks with 11. He has 19 points now. That's on 8-point run by himself. He had a couple 3-pointers and a couple 2-pointers there too. So I mean, Taj Gibson's playing pretty good defense on Embiid as well. We haven't seen Derrick Rose yet because we're dealing with the Kemba Walker heat check right now. So we'll probably see Derrick Rose in a few minutes. Because I mean, Walker, even though he's scoring, I feel like he looks a little bit tired. His legs look a little wobbly. You know what I'm saying? But he's still able to make shots. So that's what's important. He kind of reminds me of like guys like Tiny Archibald. He was like a big time scorer before he got to the Celtics. Once he got to the Celtics, he was like Kemba Walker. Yeah, bad knees. You know what I'm saying? But he was still able to play good enough and still make shots, still pass the ball and all these things. Just for the simple fact that he's nice like that. He just doesn't have the body that he used to have. So, shout out to Kemba Walker. There's been plenty of guys like that. Kenny Smith was like that when he's on Houston. When he was in Sacramento, he was a 20-point a game scorer. When he got to Houston, he was a lot, just not as good. Couldn't jump anymore, things of that nature, but he still was able to be a championship point guard. So the Knicks are back. Fournier just passes up a three, sidesteps, and puts up a makeable three. But we'll take that because Fournier's been playing really good. Let's put the score back up here. Right now, Philadelphia is basically doing the same thing, man. Right now, Embiid's on the island. Embiid is playing point guard in the corner, dribbling with Taj Gibson. Double team is there. That's it. They're playing old school Knicks basketball right now. They're playing old school Knicks basketball. Danny Green just threw a haymaker three-pointer. Almost touched the top of the garden. When I say old school Knicks basketball, when the Knicks played, they basically just fed to Patrick. Patrick got double teamed. He kicked it back out and the ball swung around. So that's basically what Philadelphia is doing. They're playing old school Knicks basketball, and that just spells disaster for them, man. 58 points, and they're still in the third quarter. Danny Green just throws up another freaking bomb, that just like destroying the paint on the net, on the rim. RJ Barrett in between the legs, not really doing nothing. I feel like he had no shot of scoring that basketball. Who's guarding him? Is that George Nain guy? Yeah, man. Excuse me. RJ Barrett is gonna get his chance to score, guys. But it's just not gonna be happening right now. I'm gonna keep saying it too. Notorious as long as RJ Barrett has been in the league, RJ Barrett has always been a slow starter. So let's say what it is, man. So I want to say like in December, maybe end of November, December, around the holidays, I feel like he's gonna become, the regular RJ Barrett again. Get his points average up. All those things are gonna go up because he's just notorious to start slow. Knicks are playing really good defense, really good team defense. Everybody's swarming. Just now they just scored. That's Tobias Harris. They found him on the inside. He's able to finish on the inside. But Knicks are playing really good defense, man. You'll take things like that, because Philadelphia is really playing extremely, really trying their best. That's one thing I want to say too. Philadelphia is trying, even though the score is what it is, 85-61. Philadelphia 76ers are trying. They really are trying to score. So it's not like they're giving up. You know what I'm saying? Like when we played a couple teams in the preseason, they just gave up. Like we took the heart away from Washington, I believe it was. A couple of those teams, we just took the heart from them and they just gave up. They was like, all right, fuck it, we'll play tomorrow, or we'll play the next game. Right now, Philadelphia is playing their best right now. So hats off to them. But it's now Derrick Rose time. Derrick Rose is in the game, so we're gonna see how they do here. Nothing else changed, just Derrick Rose. Mitchell Robinson with a second bucket. Of course, Andre Drummond doesn't pay attention. Andre Drummond is arguing with somebody. I don't know who he's arguing with, somebody on the bench, or he's arguing with one of the referees right in the middle of the game. Goes to Tobias Harris, inside. He hasn't really done much, but he did score. Like I said, I feel like Tobias might have 20 points now at this point. I'll check it in a few. But I feel like Tobias, I think he had 14 last time I checked. I think he scored twice. So he probably has like 18, something like that, 18, 19 points. As RJ Barrett finally scores, nice little the same play that he does when he runs on the inside and scores on the left. Court Miles is still trying to find his first bucket. Derrick Rose playing really good defense. Knicks are playing great defense, man. As I say that, Fournier goes for a steal and misses it. Nice little layup for Philadelphia. So as I'm talking, Philadelphia is actually on a run right now. They're going on a little run, but the Knicks just got to play, man. They don't really have to really worry too much about Philadelphia going on too hard of a run, but just as long as they run their offense. One thing I want to point out is that when Derrick Rose came in, Tom Thibodeau didn't take anybody else out. So Derrick Rose is fresh. Now I see Obi Toppin, now I see Burke. Maybe he should have brought that whole team in to begin with. Why just bring in Rose in by himself and don't bring in the rest of the guys in? Because that might have contributed to the Philadelphia run that they just had there. So that's Tom Thibodeau. I really don't get half the stuff that he does with his rotation. Because I'm gonna repeat it. Why would you take out Kemba Walker and just put Rose in and don't take nobody else out? It's not like anybody's playing particularly bad, but you could just see the energy level of our guys just a little bit low. Take a few guys out. RJ Barrett just gets the ball stolen from him. Now, right now, Philadelphia's on a run. Here goes Korkmaz, probably going to get his first shot. He hits his first three. So now this is dangerous now. So now you cut the lead back to 19. So as Philadelphia is still got a minute 46 seconds left. They're down by 10. If they can get this thing down to 15 before the fourth quarter, or even lower than 15, then they have a shot in this game. If they can get it to 15, they have a shot at this game. So that's very important, man. That's what I'm saying. Timetable cannot play the kids right now. We're still trying to win this game. Philadelphia is still good. They can get hot. That's very important. We cannot let these guys get to 15 or lower. Before this third quarter is over. Shout out to everybody that's here. I'm just talking my head off here. It's Walker's night. Got Mr. Jarrell here talking. Yeah, shoot. Kemba's gonna Kemba. Forget that stat sheet. Mitch got him in a quantum ride. Absolutely, man. Got to keep him there, man. You got the PIM particles all over him, man. He's not even in his dimension. Yeah, but like I said, man, this is dangerous territory. 19 points. Philadelphia, they can easily score 3 buckets right now, or maybe 2 threes. They can easily score 6 points in this minute and 46 seconds, man. So Knicks got to be very careful, man. We have to do our job and try to keep them at bay. Yeah, man. I got guys hitting me up on the slide here. Shout out to everybody watching, checking out the halftime show. Hit me up in my regular texts and stuff like that. Appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, man. So here we come. Quickly's in the game now. So the Knicks are going to try to change the momentum with going to try to slow Philadelphia's momentum with a minute and 40 something left. See 54 seconds on the game clock there on the screen. Obi Toppin with a corner three, he misses it. Philadelphia got more bounce in his step right now. Embiid is not in the game. Drummond is out there. A lot of one-on-one stuff. They don't have to worry about giving the ball to Embiid. Drummond out of position. Not able to receive the ball. Somebody got hurt at the bottom of the screen there. He got quickly flew up the court, man. Quickly, so fast. That was Rose. They got a little shooken up there. He's slow coming up the court. He's in the corner. Burke is running the offense. Nice little dribble to quickly step back. Three-pointer. No good. Nice rebound by Mitchell Robinson. Got glue on his fingers. Set the offense back up. 54 seconds left. Here goes Obi Toppin inside for the dunk. Nobody can stop him. Don't get too cocky, Obi Toppin. There's nobody on Philadelphia that can stop you. You got Tobias Harris there, and you got Drummond. Drummond's not necessarily a shot blocker. He's out of position. And Tobias Harris is the only guy there. Nobody else there that can stop him. So don't get too cocky. And we are getting a free throw there, so that's good. And go Rose letting him know. You know what I'm saying? Rose, the veteran, came in there and told him something. Stay in the game, my brother. You got a nice little dunk, but stay in the game, stay engaged. Stop daydreaming and stop feeling yourself. We still got a lot of game to play here. If he makes this shot, the Knicks will be up by 20 again. All right, so the Knicks are up by 22 again. According to this game clock, where it was, what is that? 19. Philadelphia is looking, just pulling at strings at this moment, right? They're just trying to get threes. Nice little block by Obi for Korkmaz. Baseline, back out to Korkmaz again from another pump fake 3-pointer. He misses it. Philadelphia just throwing 3-pointers up at this moment. Who shot that? Number 20. That's that Nang guy. I don't know where he's from. That George Nang. Every time I see his name, I think of an Asian guy. Shout out to all my Asian people out there. I got my little fire water here. This might be my first sip of the game. So the Knicks did their job. They held these guys down to 90-71. And that's the game there so far. Knicks did their job, kept Philadelphia from cutting it to below 15. So now Philadelphia is still playing an uphill battle. Right off the bat, and starting this fourth quarter, I think Philadelphia needs to press and try to go on a run, start the fourth quarter. I feel like they might need to push the pace a little bit. Push the pace, try to get some points on the board, and then put Embiid in and really just try to punish them when hopefully Embiid could get some offense going. So that's, if I'm Philly, that's what I'm thinking. But like I said, right now Philadelphia's playing hard. I see Korkmaz is sweating his weave out, and all the rest of the guys are sweating pretty good. So Philadelphia is very engaged, big eyes. Everybody got the big eyes, so they really are trying. They're giving the Knicks their best shot here. As I look on the court, man, the Knicks have a lot of skill. Not too many big names. Like Derrick Rose is our biggest name. But if you got Burks out there, you got Obi Toppin out there, you got Rose out there, you got guys like Fournier, all these different guys, these names, Walker's out there, Julius Randle. That is a lot of skill out there, on the basketball court. So that's what's been missing all these years. Last year we had, of course, Elfrid Payton. We're gonna be talking about him forever. We had Elfrid Payton. We had Reggie Bullock. You know what I'm saying? We had these guys that were on the court. We had Nerlens Noel played most of the season. We had no skill guys on the court. It was just Julius Randle and RJ. So RJ's now playing within himself again. Now he doesn't have that pressure. Everybody could play within themselves because they're so good. They're so skilled. Yeah, man. Shout out to Robert Parr just hanging out here. Yeah, when you try hard, that's when you die hard. I get that shit, man. Yeah, man. Robert Parr, what's good, my brother? Yeah, man. Too many open threes for Philly. But I've been saying this since last year. It's one thing to shoot threes. It's one thing to shoot like stress threes. Philadelphia is shooting a lot of stress threes. Like 3-point shots that they feel they have to make. Because that's their offense. So right now their offense is just 3-point shots. You know what I'm saying? So having that pressure on you to make that 3-point shot, that you're not going to make them as much. It's very dangerous as NBA players because these guys can get hot at any time. You know what I'm saying? But just as long as these guys are playing this desperation basketball where they're moving the ball, whatever, trying to do these superficial picks with Embiid to try to get the 3-point shot open, as long as they keep doing that, they're never going to catch up. Because they're not going to win a game that way because that's not their style of play. Their style of play is not to do that. The Knicks got them doing that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we have this big lead right now. And so shout out to King Jerry. Yeah, man. Salute to you guys. 12 more minutes. Great defense. Great offense. Yeah, man. Mr. Andy is here. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. That's a big problem. But the thing about it, we got Jericho Sims and these guys, So a game like this, you don't want to see Jericho Sims in because, it's this is more like of a veteran type of piece here. So we kind of need to close the door on Philly before we see Jericho Sims. But the thing is, if we do put Jericho Sims in there, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But a game like this, you don't need to see Jericho Sims. A game like this, you don't need to see Grimes. I know we've seen those guys sprinkled in throughout these game, but a game like today, I don't want to see those two guys. Right now we kind of just need the veterans to be out there to do what they do, and a guy like Jericho Sims and Grimes and these guys, they need to sit and watch. Sit and watch what's happening out there because this is what we're going to need them to do at some point of this year. Absolutely. We're going to need these young guys to do exactly what these veterans are doing at some point of this year, man. So, yeah, man. Yeah, he's shooting he's shooting bad. He's sweating his weave out. If you notice, like I said, these guys are playing extremely hard. Yeah, man. Yeah, Mitch is holding it down. But I don't know if you've seen the stat sheet, man. Shout out to the stat sheet, for the whores, the stat sheet whores out there. Let's look at what Mitch Robertson has given us today. Now he has 3 rebounds. He has 1 steal, no blocks yet, only 4 points, 5 personal fouls. You would think that he was playing a bad game, but the way that by the eye test is showing that he's actually playing a great game. You know what I'm saying? So everything is not in the stat sheet, except we can say it without, somebody laughing at us, We got players that are actually playing that way. The stat sheet is not actually showing what they're doing in the game. So this is one of those games here. Mitch Robinson's not in there at the moment. We got Taj Gibson back out there playing great basketball, man. He's older. Shout out to young people. They say the youth is wasted on the young. So Taj Gibson, man, I wish we could turn back the clock for him, man, just so he can compete without having to deal with the aches and pains, man. Yeah, man. Pour the drink, man. I got my freaking got my freaking piss water here, man. My freaking light beer. Cause I'm older now. I can't be drinking Heineken's like it's 1992. Got to drink my light beer, and I'm not drinking no Coors Light. Got some high tech stuff here. I hit him up all the time, man, to see if I can get me a sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking it so much, right? Might as well get a sponsorship. All right, here's my first sip. I haven't had a sip yet. Starting the fourth quarter. Like I said, Philadelphia look like they have a little bit more ants in their pants. They're trying to do something. They're pushing, attacking Obi Toppin, which they should have been doing from the beginning. You know, my man Nang was able to score on Obi Toppin. So I'm gonna be a Philadelphia fan just for shits and giggles to start the fourth quarter, man. So right now they need to attack us on defense. Just step up the same way they're doing right now. Step up, play man defense. You know, don't do nothing crazy. Stay with your guy. You know, let the Knicks run their offense. Right now, we're quickly making those shots. You want them to do that. Now they're pushing the ball. Philadelphia's got that. Korsman's got the head swarming. They're trying to push. Nice little step back 3-pointer. That's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to run and gun at this moment. Derrick Rose got to take his time. You know, I know Derrick Rose likes to get into the paint, but that's what Philadelphia wants. Philadelphia wants to try to get into the passing lanes. They're going to try to get steals. They're trying to chirp. I see Nang talking to Rose, doing a little bit of chirping. So that right now, at this point, they got to play psychological warfare against the Knicks. They got to get into the passing lanes. They got to push the ball. They got to attack Obi. You know, they got to attack quickly. On the Knicks side, the Knicks just got to play basketball. We don't have to do nothing special. Hold the ball. We're up by so much. There's no reason to attack. Alec Burke with a bad layup there. He threw that shit too high. Right now, Philadelphia's pushing the ball. They're missing another 3-pointer. They had three opportunities right there to kind of really push at this lead. You know, so the game should be 80. It should be 80-90 right now because the Knicks are not playing good, and Philadelphia just missed a couple shots that they should have made. So it really should be 80 to 90 right now. They're doing what they're supposed to do, getting steals. Nice little dunk there. It's like 76-90. So Philadelphia is doing what they're supposed to do to try to get in this game. You know, right now I really don't like the energy of the players the Knicks have on the court right now. This is not good because this is the team that sets the table for our starters to come in. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't like the body language and just the spacing and the effort at this moment. Right now, they're able to get their hand on every ball that Derrick Rose takes across the half court. Right now, they're doing what they do. That's a 3-pointer you make. Another one they missed. He goes Drummond. Bad shot by Drummond. Looking for the referees to bail him out. Still arguing with the refs. He goes, Burke, make that 3? Nah, he didn't make it. Taj Gibson tips the ball out. Derrick Rose layup. It's good. Now listen to me now. Philadelphia, they messed up like at least 4 plays there. That this score should be about 82-92 right now. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia is doing everything they're supposed to do, except they're not making the baskets. Nice little backdoor play, perfect. 78-92. You know, perfect. They're actually playing perfect basketball, except they didn't make those shots. If they made some of those shots that they had before, Drummond right now is tripping too much with the referees. So that's all those are positives for us, man. So just by saying all the stuff that I'm saying, that's why Philadelphia's didn't cut this lead to 8, because at this point they should have probably cut the lead to 8 by now. Yeah, man. Yeah, Philly is ripping us right, man. Like I'm trying to say, they're playing perfect basketball right now. You know, they're running running what they should run. They're playing the way they should run. They should be attacking Rose, trying to get those passing lanes. They got a couple steals. They need to attack Obi. They attacked Obi. You know, a couple things. They miss wide open 3-pointers. If they made 2, like I said, they made a couple of those. Now you're talking about an 8-point lead by the Knicks, which is striking distance for this time in the game, 8 minutes and 46 seconds. So they're able to chip a little bit off right now. So the Knicks is very important that the Knicks do not let this team get below 10, because then there'll be a momentum shift. If that score gets to 82 before the Knicks get to 100, you know, we're gonna be in trouble. You know, so far so good. I'm having a good time. I'm calling the game, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. You know, for those that like to watch the full game rants. You know, for those that like to hear a lot of extra people in the thing, that's on you guys, man. If you like to hear me calling the game by my lonesome, hey, hang out. You grab a beer, let's chill out. I finally took a sip. I feel like I've been holding this beer forever. Yeah, man. Got Domino's commercials. Yeah. That's the problem watching games, man. That's why I like to do these podcasts, because it keeps me out the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Well, if I didn't bring it in here before the game started, I'm not gonna drink it or not gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vernon Herring. what's his name? Harrigan, Vernon Harrigan. Todd's defensive prowess hopefully rubs off on Robinson. Yo, Robinson's been playing great, man. Super great defense. I want to read the rest of what you have to say also. But these guys are always together. They're together all year long. When Mitchell Robinson wasn't able to play, he was in the gym. All these guys were in the gym together all summer at the Knicks facility, not just all around the world doing what they do. They all been together. So Todd Gibson is absolutely there, rubbing off on him, watching tape together, that type of thing. So all these things are so important, man. We have the right veterans. See, that's another thing. Before I continue what you were saying, you got to have the right mix of veteran leadership. You got to have the right mix of old guys. You got to have the right mix of young guys. You know what I'm saying? And you just need the right mix of guys all together, all along with a coach that's engaged, and everybody's buying into what he's saying. Usually a great comeback winds up short because of a deficit in energy used to catch up. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So right now, Philadelphia is actually using up a lot of energy, but at the same time, this is their bench. Like Robert Parr was saying, this is their bench. So their starters are coming in. So their bench needs to really run up the tempo and try to steal some points, which they did a really good job to do that. But they had to set the table for their finishers to come in. So right now, they still keeping the same guys in there, but Andre Drummond's arguing with the refs, man. You know what I'm saying? That's something that drives me crazy. That's what Obi Toppin does. You know what I'm saying? Obi Toppin, he doesn't do that to that degree, that immaturity that Andre Drummond is displaying right now. But he's still talking enough to the refs that it annoys the fuck out of me. But shout out to Andre Drummond. That's the reason why we don't need him. I was advocating for him. I'll throw myself under the bus. I was advocating for Andre Drummond to be here on the Knicks last year. Because of the way we were playing, it fit the team that we were playing. But that's what he brings: the immaturity, frustration out there. That's the reason why nobody signed him. That's the reason why he's Embiid's backup. Shout out to Quickly, almost banged it on everybody just now while I'm talking. All right, so the Knicks put up a little bit more offensive players in there. We got Julius Randle, and we got Quickly. We got Mitch Robertson is back. So I like this. I like Burks. Burks is their closer. Excuse me. A lot of people don't like that. The last game we should have put Fournier in there a little bit more. I think we kept Burks in there a little bit too long last time. Well, this seems to be the closers here. Let me see who's their point guard. Yeah, Quickly. Is Rose still there? I don't think we're gonna see Walker again. I gotta see here. We got Quickly. So Quickly and Rose. We got Quickly, Rose, Julius Randle. We got Burks and Mitch there. So I like this lineup. We see what they do there. Rose with a nice little steal, running with Julius Randle. We're able to get the ball back to him. Nice little finish. It's good. Yeah, man. Sometimes you don't need to dunk everything, man. Just finish. You just need to put the ball in the basket. Yo, man. The ability of NBA players. Julius Randle just ran full speed up the court, man. Made a nice little layup and just walks casually back to the bench. You know what I'm saying? You think you're in shape? You think you work out? These NBA players are phenomenal, man. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. We got another guy, Banging Aces, live and direct. What's up, man? I don't think I've ever seen you on here before. If I did, I'm sorry if I forgot. But shout out to everybody hanging out here, man. JS. The problem with the Knicks is once they get a big lead, they get three happy. Yes, instead of pounding to the rim for 2 fouls. Yeah, definitely bad awareness by the Knicks, man. I don't really like that mix of players too, because Tom Thibodeau seems to go to that group of guys to be the setup for his finishing crew. So far, man, that Orlando game wasn't really good. Those guys were in there, and that was a lead that we lost during that time period in Orlando. And then right now, Philadelphia was dangerous. They could have cut the lead to 10 during that time period. So the Knicks are very lucky with that group that they put out there. So that's something that needs to be tweaked a little bit. I don't know what the coaching staff, if they see it like I see it. You know what I'm saying? Something definitely is going on, because see it like we see it. JS, you just basically said the same thing I said. You know what I'm saying? So we got they're gonna have to figure that out. Hopefully they see what we see, and then they're able to fix that little piece of the game there. At some point in the third quarter, the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, where they have this certain group out there. They might need to tweak that, figure that out. To get to the finishers. And right now I feel like 8 minutes in the game, I guess that's all right. But Tom Thibodeau has a habit of putting guys in there with 2 minutes left in the game. That are cold. You know what I'm saying? That I don't like either. He put Fournier in there last game with like 2 minutes left. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? So I think this 8 minutes, putting these guys in there 8 minutes, I think that's the wrong idea. Maybe today you could put them in there today because we're up by so much, and then maybe like the last 2 minutes or so you start putting young guys in. But that's also something. That's another thing we got to watch out for. Just time management by Tom Thibodeau. He's putting our closers in there too early. 8 minutes and change. You're putting your closers in. I feel like that he needs to cut that down a little bit, like getting close to 6 minutes, not 8. It makes a difference, that little 2 minutes or whatever, This is just my opinion. I don't know if this should be tweaked a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, man. Quickly, he had bunnies there. Almost banged it on my man. What else you guys are saying here? Cindy Clemente, this is the first time I've seen you today. Shout out to you. Yeah, man. Shout out to Derek Rose. Big Tags is still hanging out. Joe Sick. What's up, Joe Sick? Cook dinner to my entire stream. Thank you, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm just trying my best here to give something a little bit different. Something a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. Like I said, anybody's welcome to come in. I think State was here. I think he was trying to get me, but I'm having problems with my my stream here. But I know State is watching. He's at the job watching the Knicks. As a Knicks fan, man, when things happen like the Knicks are not playing on certain cable networks, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. You gotta, like me, I had to go through my streams. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do what you got to do. Go to the bar. A lot of guys go to bars to watch the game. Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Anybody that's hanging out with me here. I really appreciate you guys paying attention, listening to what I have to say here. Enjoying the game with me, cooking dinner while you listen. Really appreciate you guys, man. I'm just a regular dude. I have a full-time job, man. It's like I do a triple time there. You know what I'm saying? So try to put out decent content for you guys to follow. I have some ideas, but just bear with me. I'll keep building as things go on. Right now, Philadelphia is a little bit momentum shift there, man, but they just can't make that timely basket. They can't make that basket that's going to take them over the top. Like Maxey just strong arm the 3-pointer. If he can make a shot like that, it'll give Philadelphia some hope. Because right now we're in crunch time. I always say crunch time is about this time right now, about the 6 minute mark. As soon as it gets over the 7 minute mark, once you get between 7 and 6, that's crunch time to me. So if Philadelphia is going to do something, they need to do it now. Right now, they're doing what they're supposed to do, going downhill on the 3-pointers, and they made it. So that's George Nang. George Nang is the only guy that seems to have any momentum, any balls out there to hit a jump shot. So Nang is keeping them in there. Right now, it's getting close now, 83 to 97. Philadelphia is still a run away. This is crunch time. It's still enough time in the game to go on 2 runs. So Philadelphia is not able to get the stop, but they're able to get a little chippy baskets here and there because the Knicks are not crisp. So if Philadelphia can get some baskets here, almost turnover. If they can get some baskets here, it goes Embiid, and the referees bail him out. Yeah, to see if they give it to him on the line there. They give him a shooting foul there. They give it an active shooting. And they're doing some substitutions. Okay, it wasn't a shooting foul. So here comes the ball inbounds here. Who's the inbounder? So got Thibault at the top of your screen. Got Burks is guarding him there. You got Maxey attacking Walker. Should have been doing that all game. He's able to get to the basket. Nice quick layup. Yo, Maxey and our guy, Mr. Quickly, they're like twins, man. They have like almost the same game. Right now the Knicks need to not to press. They don't need to force any shots, not take anything bad. They do need to score though. It's not like dangerous where they need to score, but they kind of need to score Got NBA bringing the ball up the court. Maxey open 3-pointer. You got to make that. He misses it. You know, those are the shots. If he makes it, that gets them close to the 10-point mark. Because at this point right now, at this juncture of the game, Philadelphia absolutely has to crack that 10-point lead. You know, if they crack the 10-point lead at this time, they can bang with the Knicks for a little while. Then they have to go on a run towards the end in order to win this game. But so far, they're not doing what they're supposed to. 2 seconds left. Fournier got to throw it up, and it's an and one. That's got to be and one continuation. I don't know if the NBA is still calling it like that, but that was an old school continuation right there. So, you know, if I'm a Philly fan, that's not what you want. You don't want that to happen. You know, that's like the worst thing that can happen. Like to get fouled in an and one, because that's that, you know, you want the time to stop, but you don't want the momentum to stop. You know what I'm saying? Nice traditional 3-point play. 102 to 85. I'm not ready to celebrate yet. You know, Philadelphia is doing the best that they can to catch up here. You know, they're just dead, man. They're doing the superficial pick stuff, you know, trying to get Embiid on the inside to close out the points there. They just left the double team there. Knicks are not respecting the Philadelphia shooters. Just throwing a double team right at them. Knicks are doing a great job recovering, you know, double teaming Embiid, just leaving. You know, Walker was just standing there, you know, because you know Embiid can't find the shooters right now. And then when he was able to get the ball out, you know, guys are not able to do anything. You know, so nice defense by the Knicks, man. Nice team strategy by the Knicks. You know, they got Embiid fucked up today, man. Embiid is in jail. And they got Embiid figured out today. That's a scattering point. That's good coaching. That's good execution by the players. You know what I'm saying? Overall team and franchise effort here to beat Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to. Oh man, Mitchell Robinson got stuck at the rim there. Philadelphia's arguing with the refs. You know, so it's the Knicks versus it's the Knicks versus Philadelphia, and Philadelphia versus the refs. You know what I'm saying? Guys are frustrated, man. I love it. I love it. If the other team is arguing with the refs, if you're playing any game, if guys are arguing about stuff, that means you got them already. All right, let me get stated here. Yeah. Let me see if I can do it on this real on the let me do it manually. So we had a commercial, so that's good. A little break in the action. We send State this link here. Yeah, man. Like I said, you know, guys like State, you know, a couple other guys here too, you know, that pop in. You know, you guys are welcome to join in on the stream. You know, if you guys are interested in phone calls during this time, I have the ability to do that, man. So in the chat, for those that are listening, if you would like to do phone calls during a show like this, just let me know. I can get that popping if you're interested. I can just leave it open if anybody wants to get out there and just say something real quick. You know, I'll be glad to open the phone lines for you guys. All right, so I just sent the link to State. So State wants to pop in. I know State is it's at work. Diehard Knicks fan, man. Going to work on his day off to watch the Knicks game, man. That's just, I remember those days, man. You know, if I had a job like that, I would do it too. But my job is not as friendly to the staff as other people's jobs are, man. Because if you stay too long in my job, they call the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you ain't go home yet? You know, come get this guy. A little beer for my mouth, a little for the floor. Yeah, man. So far, so good. Look at that. 27 assists and 33 turnovers. That is not true. That's gotta be fake. Are they talking about? Oh, I guess they're talking about the playoffs or something like that. Let's do that, because I feel like Philadelphia's been playing like shit today, man. They haven't been able to get their offense together. Let's do the game charts, I guess, right? Let's check out the game charts. That's the shot charts there. Let's check out this here. Turnovers, 14 turnovers. That's not so bad. Not so bad. It's been an ugly game for the most part. Excuse me, but 14 turnovers not that bad. 12 turnovers for the Knicks, not that bad. Like I said, Philadelphia is trying their best to get that 3-pointer. You just can't do it. Was it a 24-second violation? Oh man, I'm so proud of my Knicks, man. I know the last game was a letdown. Like I said, a lot of people got too upset. You got guys on NBK about to kill each other. Arguing about I forgot what they were arguing about, but the guys were about to kill each other, and then they went on other people's shows to kill each other, and then they in the DMs. I'm watching the DMs that we're in. They're arguing with each other on DMs and stuff. It's like, come on, man. It's just one game. There's so much different games out there. We got like 70 something games left, man. So it's a lot to have, lot going on here. Mitchell Robinson got Embiid in jail, man. Got him locked up. All right, another 3-pointer in the corner there. But I mean, Philadelphia is down by 17 at this moment. Let me see what else I can see here. Let me check out the summary. What's going on with the summary? That's like the open game summary. The fourth quarter, nothing spectacular here, man. You can see like the Knicks are just doing what they're supposed to do. And the second quarter is when we opened it up, 39-16. That's when we opened up the game. And the rest of the game has been basically back and forth. Philadelphia hasn't been able to crack that second quarter lead that we've had so far. Right now they're highlighting Embiid. Embiid hasn't been able to get anything, man. So let's go back to the box score. Let's just see what Embiid is doing. 30 minutes today, 2 for 7 from the field. That's 28%. 10 for 11 from the free throw line. He hasn't been back to the line in a while. Only 6 rebounds, only 3 assists, 1 steal, only 1 block, 5 turnovers, only 1 personal foul, 14 points. Wow, man, we made him look regular today. If he didn't get those free throws, man, we would have definitely gave him one of his worst games ever. Even with the free throws, I guess you could say this is probably like one of his worst games ever. He got Thibault throwing up 3-pointers. He just made another one. Still, like I keep saying, there's still one more lead to go. That wasn't Thibault. That was on Tobias Harris. So, I mean, it's still enough time for Philadelphia to come through with a miracle, man. The Knicks still got to keep their foot on the throat. I like Fournier, like that shot. That was a nice shot by Fournier. Nice momentum killer there. As long as the Knicks keep playing that game with them and going and trading buckets, I'm fine with it. Let Philadelphia score, but as long as the Knicks can trade buckets with them, I'm happy with it. I'm good with it. Here goes Court Mass with an open 3-pointer. That's what they want. Cut into the lead. 94-108. Knicks got to run the offense. It's no time to panic. Just slow down. We're winning. Run the offense. Right now, I don't like Julius Randle dragging himself inside like that. That I don't like. Let me get the score back up there. That I don't like. I don't like Julius Randle doing that at this point of the game. You got time on the shot clock. Just run the offense. There's no reason to drive the lane like that. There's no reason to drive the lane like that because you could have got a turnover. It could have been a fast break. It could have been a 3-pointer by Philly, and then you cut the lead down to where they want it to be. What did they do just now? Turnover. I can't really hear what's going on here, so I'm assuming that was like a lane violation from inbounds play by Fournier. All right, so here we go. Philadelphia's going to be running their sets. Superficial pick. That's what they've been doing all game. Maxey inside. They're looking for the 3-pointer. They found it. Courts Max again. He misses a timely 3-pointer. Mitch Robinson got the jump shot. Julius Randle's going to run the offense again. Now, let's see what he does, man. This is what you do. We have to lead. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to do anything crazy. Kemba Walker is the point guard. Give the ball to Kemba Walker. Let him run the offense. It's a minute and 38 seconds left. 7 seconds on the shot clock. He splits the defense, gets a foul. Okay, I'll take it. I don't think the Philadelphia 76'ers are in the penalty. So the Knicks are just going to run more offense. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. We'll see what happens here. Like I said, this is dangerous. Like the Knicks have been through everything. I've seen so much stuff happen in the NBA. So I'm not ready to celebrate until it's time. I don't like that shot by Kemba Walker. Julius Randle with the rebound. That I love. Big man doing big man things. What is he doing? Somebody called a technical? What happened? What did he just call just now? Did they call a technical? A delay a game or something like that? Oh, man, I mean, Lord have mercy. It's the longest 3 minutes ever. Yes, man, this has been a long game. But, I mean, like I said, Philadelphia's still within striking distance, even though it's still a minute and something left. The Knicks are up 110-94. I mean, I guess you could say the game is over now. But like I said, anything can happen. The Knicks got guys that used to play bad. Like Julius Randle, he used to play really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? So, him arguing with the refs and things like that, this just brings back bad memories. So I could see, something happening, but, I still got to keep watching. You can't turn the game off yet. If you're in the bar, you can't leave yet. You know what I'm saying? If you're at the Garden, you got to stay there. Don't leave. It's not time to beat the traffic. You know what I'm saying? Sit down and watch the rest of this game. Yeah, man. Andy's here. What's Andy saying? Julius is always trying to get cheap points, stuff like that. Yeah, man. At this point of the game, there's no time for that. It's time to be poised and just run the offense. Yeah, Simmons is sitting pretty. Yeah, man. I don't want to really get into that though. But say Simmons, with this it's so convenient now that it's mental health issues now. So the only way to still get paid and to get the heat off of him is to claim mental illness problems. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I need time to get my mind together. Now people go, oh, okay, well, you need time to get yourself together. Okay, we're here for you, bro. And then the organization got to get behind you, and now you still have to get paid. They can't fine you because you're claiming mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's like something that nobody wants to touch. Nobody's going to touch that. You know what I'm saying? So probably nobody's going to talk about that. But it is what it is. So far, let's see if he makes that. He misses it. Yeah, Philadelphia basically just got to throw up these 3-point shots. Are they ever going to call 3 seconds? I felt like Philadelphia was in there for 3 seconds. That was the 3-second violation, man. How long he was going to keep that foot in the paint? He wasn't doing anything either. I guess they were saying he didn't have possession. But Philadelphia gets the shot that they want. They hit that 3-pointer. So Knicks just got to run the offense, run the clock out. Oh my God. Now listen to me. Kemba Walker just shot a heat check 3-pointer with like 14 seconds left in the game. Why? That make no sense. I know Mitch Robinson got the rebound and dunked it back in, but why take a heat check 3-pointer with 14 seconds left? It makes no sense. We're up by so much. There's no reason to check up a 3-pointer. Yeah, I mean, Gerald, I feel like we say that every single game. They don't call 3 seconds no more, man. If they're not going to call 3 seconds anymore, then they need to give me a contract. Yeah, man. So the Garden is up cheering. I guess it's time to cheer now, right? The Knicks are up by 13 with 16 seconds left. I think it's time to cheer. Let the ball run out. Philadelphia's still trying to get the turnover. What is going on? They're still trying to get the steal. What do they call this now? Hey, Julius Randle just throws the ball again like he just did just now. They're about to call another technical. What's the matter with this guy? It's very dangerous stuff, man. Stuff that they need to clean up. They need to clean up because if they play against teams, when it counts and we need games, we need to win certain games in the clutch. We can't be losing our temper like that. Big time win, man. Yes, man. Damn, it feels good to get wins like this, man. Yeah. I wonder if Julito's down there at courtside. Shout out to all my NBK guys here. You can see on on your right hand side of the screen there, diehardknicks.com. I got merch on there, man. If anybody wants any Knicks memorabilia from your boy here, go to diehardknicks.com. Shout out to NBK fam. Everybody's doing all kind of content, man. Every time you look around, somebody's coming out with another podcast and things of that nature. So shout out to all the content creators out there. Shout out to State that comes in at the end here. Yeah. What's up, State?
What's up, man?
What's going on, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm mad as hell.
Why are you mad? What happened?
I couldn't get my headphones.
Okay, I got you.
I'm not mad at the game though. We played solid. So 3 things. The first thing, get Alec Burks off my team. ASAP. I don't know. Here's the thing, diehard. When it comes to Tibbs, I get annoyed with him when it comes to accountability, right? So today, Tibbs pulled RJ after a turnover. He pulled RJ after a turnover. Reggie Bullock was hauling ass. Reggie Bullock. See, that's how bad Burks been playing. See, I said Reggie Bullock. Burks been hauling ass all game. not passing the ball. He had one particular play. I might mention this a million times from now on when we record, but it was one play, and I know you say that the man is literally on a fast break. It's just him and Obi. You know you're supposed to throw that off the backboard. The NBA gods know you're supposed to throw that off the backboard. He goes for a layup. What does he do? He misses the layup, and Obi dunks the layup. See, this is the reason why I need Burks off the team. It seems like he will not. And I gotta ask you this question because I know I just jumped in. I don't want to keep you on for long because I know you're tired, brother.
I'm always tired, man. Everybody can see that.
I just did a 16-hour shift yesterday, man. I don't blame you.
Yeah, you gotta get that money.
I really want to ask you this: is Alec Burks, is his role still the same from last season to this season?
Nah, man. I feel like now he's. Last year he was like a scorer. He like a lot of times he was asked to be like that closer at one point. He has so many different roles last year. So I mean, I feel like his role was a little bit more like I don't know. He was more under the spotlight last year because there was nobody else that could do anything. This year we have so many offensive talent. Now that I feel like now that he's more of a defensive guy now. He's out there for defensive reasons more than anything else. That's what I see.
So, and also, why is Madison Square Garden chanting "Where's Ben Simmons"?
Yeah, I mentioned Ben Simmons just now, man. What do you think about this? Because now he's claiming mental health problems. So I feel like that's just him, like just trying to save face. Still trying to get his money. And then everybody will leave him alone because he's claiming mental illness.
So, diehard, like that's such a touchy subject. We was literally having this debate on the thread like last week, and I'm telling you now, and I'm gonna tell you again. I stand with Ben Simmons, and I honestly believe him. And the reason why I believe him when he said like, "Yo, I'm not mentally all the way there yet," because of the situation. We don't really gotta say too much about it, but basically, his sister, she had a situation, and Ben Simmons' brother, whatever the case may be, was rape allegations and whatnot, and that's a serious matter. And people forget Ben Simmons sat out a couple games before the playoffs because of that whole situation. It wasn't really publicized like that. So like mentally, I believe he really wasn't all the way there in the playoffs. Then you got the fans. You got a fan like, get Ben Simmons the fuck out of Philly. You got Embiid talking about, we can't babysit little kids. You got Doc Rivers called Ben Simmons' posse Trumpers. He compared them to Trumpers. I remember that interview as well too, because it was on. I forgot what it was on, but Doc Rivers was having an interview and he compared them to Trumpers. So, man, I believe Ben Simmons, bro. I'm not going to judge him when he says the mental health thing. I will say this though, it's a smooth move because nobody can. You notice how everybody stopped slandering him, right? Yeah,
they stopped. They can't. Like you said, it's a touchy subject. So TNT can't talk about it. Nobody can talk about it. Mm-mm. So now Ben Simmons can go chill and do what he wants to do right now, and everything is back to normal now. But you know me already, man. We talk about it so much on the channel, on the pods and stuff. I have no sympathy for none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I got stuff going on in my life. You got stuff going on your life too. In the meantime, you got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? When you're at work, they're not going to be like, hey, man, I'm having mental problems. They'll be like, okay, well, are you going to do your shift or what you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not going to do your shift, then you can take your ass home, and then that's it. If you keep doing it, you're going to be fired.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I have no sympathy for these NBA basketball players. Straight like that. Because let me tell you, I got my own freaking problems. I don't have no problems being transparent and saying what's going on with me. But you say you did 16 yesterday. I did 32 hours out of a possible 48 hours to live. I was at work for 32 of those hours, and I got 2 kids and a wife. You know what I'm saying? I had other things I needed to do within that period of time too, but I still got to show up. Mm-hmm. I had 2 hours of sleep. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Ben Simmons not only having 2 hours of sleep after being somewhere for 32 hours. It's some job. So miss me with the fucking mental illness bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, all due respect to whoever goes through that stuff in real time. You know what I'm saying? Cause listen, you want to be funny? I got some pills here. You know what I'm saying? I got all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got our medications. Everybody got everything, man. Like, miss me with the bullshit. You get what I'm saying? I got all kind of pills that just help me. I got sage spray. I got all kind of shit here, man. Like, let's be a grown up. Let's be a grown up. Do what you got to do, and to get by in this life. You know what I'm saying? You know, you really just got to grow up.
Yo,
you know that's how I look about it.
You want to know what's so crazy? That's now that what everything you just said. I can't disagree with somebody when they say that, because you're looking at it from the angle of a person who works. Like who regular people, everyday people. You work the regular. Well, I can't say regular life, but we live and we breathe in. But you work a 9 to 5. You taking care of a family. This, that, and the third. Motherfucker, we ain't getting $30 million per year to dribble a basketball, and then we paying $200+ on tickets. The goddamn drinks in Madison Square Garden, damn near $20, and he over here saying, "Oh, I'm mentally not there yet," but you get paid $1 million to dribble a basketball. So it's cool. You could look at it from both sides. So I was telling people, like, you're not wrong. Like, y'all not wrong for calling Ben Simmons a baby and saying, man, put your big boy fucking pants on. Because I know if Kobe Bryant was alive, God rest his soul, Kobe would have told his ass to play. That's a fact. I know for a fact Kobe would have told him to play.
But, you know, I'm talking about shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Ben Simmons, you know, with more money, more problems, that's a fact also. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy from his shoes as well. But listen, don't make it seem like just because you're an NBA superstar that your life is more harder than mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, cut the bullshit. That's what I don't want to hear. You know, I don't want to hear about that. You know, your life is not more harder than mine. So cut the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, get yourself together and let's play. You know, because whether or not I'm feeling good or not mentally, I still got to show up to where I got to go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless, yo.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah, I was just talking to a female, and we was talking about like mental health and how important that shit really is. Like, to be honest, dog, like he kind of got a crutch. I mean, god damn, dog, he kind of got a crutch. I don't know, but both sides is not wrong. I say that. I stay in the middle, in the middle as far as that situation. Because imagine if Julius Randle last year, during the 2019 season, dog, and Randle said, "Yo, I'm not mentally there yet. Yo, I need to take 2-3 games off." You think the fan base would have got on him about that?
Yeah, I think so, man. You know, in New York, everything is more blown up than anything. So, you know, they you know, the way that they're quiet for Ben Simmons, they wouldn't have been quiet for Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I get it. Julius Randle just had a baby. Obi Toppin just had a baby. You know, Elfrid Payton had a baby last year during the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? So he could have had mental problems too at the end. Because right now he's actually playing pretty good in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that second half of the year. No, I'm saying, you know, if you're gonna play, you know, if they're gonna talk about the mental illness with Ben Simmons, maybe Elfrid was going through something. He got the baby at home and all this other stuff. Maybe he's like, yo, man, fuck this. I don't need to go through this. You know, I got so much stuff going on in my life. You know, Reggie Bullock, man, all the stuff that he's been through, and he still showed up to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? He lost 2 sisters to violence, bro. You know what I'm saying? He still showed up. He still showed up to work. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people handle things differently. You know,
my fault. Shit. I was about to say real quick before you went. Anthony Edwards lost his mother when he was a baby. I still got my mother. I'm 31. God forbid, knock on wood. So shit. Well, if you're gonna keep putting that angle out there, dog, I cannot disagree with that at all. I'm sorry. And for the Knicks fans who chanted, "Where's Ben Simmons?" Philadelphia really deserves that. Yeah. They really deserve it. They've been doing bad business since AI. Yeah,
man. They you know they've been lucky to finally make the playoffs recently. You know what I'm saying? But quiet as kept. They've been making bad decisions for like the longest time since AI, just like you said. You know, but they're lucky that they were able to make the playoffs the last few years the way that they've been making it.
Yes.
You know,
I mean, hey, they made their bed. They got to lay in it. Like the Knicks right now, we 3-1. First of all, like this slipped my mind before when I got on the pod. Salute to Mitchell Robinson, man. He had Embiid in jail tonight. Embiid was in jail tonight. Oh, OG, what's up, OG? What's up, OG?
Yeah, that's my pop saying goodnight.
What's up, OG? But Embiid was great tonight, man. I know, man, you talked a lot of crap about Embiid, but about Mitchell Robinson. But yo, he showed up tonight, and I seen the stat line. I believe Embiid went to the line, and he had 7 points, but he was 0 for 4 from the field, and he scored all his points from the free throw line. And I was like, oh, all right, Mitch. That's what I need to see. So kudos to Mitch, man. Salute to Mitchell Robinson, man.
Yo, on the other side of the ball, Mitch wasn't doing anything though. Like he wasn't getting no rebounds, nothing like that. But if you're watching the game, you would swear to God that he had like 15, 20 rebounds during that time period. Or the block shots. You would thought he would have like 40 block shots the way that he was playing. So like now we can finally say that his impact in the game is not found in the stat sheet. How many times have we said that like about Frank, and we was bold-faced lying to everybody? You know what I'm saying? But now
that was like my holographic Charizard card right there, man. Oh man,
yeah,
man, Frank.
Yeah, but this game was fun, man. It was a lot of fun to watch. To talk shit during it. So I'm glad it happened, man. Because we definitely needed a bounce back from that Orlando game, man. Because that Orlando game was bad.
Yo, we didn't even talk about that game. My only thing, what I seen from that game, from this game, is Randall was holding on to the ball less. And Kemba Walker finally wakes up. and you want to know what's funny about Kemba Walker? I think it was Jeremy Cohen, and he said last year, Kemba Walker was like a minus 45 or something like that, minus 17 or something like that. His first 3 games, and then his 4th game he broke out. Kemba Walker, he was bad his first 3 games. This game he broke out. So I'm happy for Kemba Walker. But like I said to you, dog, a Kemba Walker bad game is never an Alfred Payton bad game.
Absolutely, that's one to grow on right there. But for nothing, Philadelphia did not attack Walker, so that's why Walker was able to do what he did. Every other team attacked Walker.
Here's the thing, though. Tyrese Maxey is a sophomore. If Ben Simmons was out there, he would have attacked Walker.
Yeah, he would have killed him.
How Philly on the perimeter looked very soft. They look very soft defensively on the perimeter. Very soft. So, where's Ben Simmons? Yep, Knicks fans, y'all was right to chant that.
Yeah, man. But so far so good, man. Thank God we won that game. The next test is the next game, bro. That's gonna be the show. I feel like I need to be in the streets for that one against Chicago. Chicago's next, right?
Whoa, Chicago's on Thursday, brother. That's gonna be a goodie. And Chicago's gonna be goodie because it's personal. It's personal, but it's also a lot of agendas going on. I really wanted Lonzo Ball, bro. I really wanted Lonzo Ball die hard. And I know Lonzo Ball is going to try to go crazy on the Knicks.
Yo, he's been playing really good, man. I've been trying to watch the games, just to do the scouting and stuff like that. Yo, he's been playing really good. Defensively, he's been playing really, really good. So I give it up to him, man. He's definitely a good basketball player. And he's a guy that's going to give Kemba Walker a problem. So that's going to be a problem right off the jump. I'm just anxious to see how we're going to match up because they're very guard heavy. Of course they got DeRozan there. They got the other guy Zach LaVine there.
Kobe White didn't even play yet. Yeah,
man. That's gonna be a big time game, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, it's gonna be in Chicago too, man. So it's gonna be right in front of the Michael Jordan statue and all this.
So,
oh man.
I want to formally apologize to you. I want to apologize to everybody in the chat. I want to apologize to everybody on my Twitter for a certain Chicago Bulls player.
Is it DeRozan?
DeMar DeRozan is fucking balls.
Yes.
Yo,
I was anxious trying to get you on here so we could talk about DeRozan, man.
Bro.
Yeah. He could play, bro.
He is, I don't like, I don't know how old a lot of you people are in the chat room. DeMar DeRozan been in the league for a long time. His handle was not this elite his first 4 years.
No.
His handle now, Die Hard, I'm so impressed with DeMar DeRozan, yo. I'd have paid him the bag. The way he's looking now.
Yo, he was averaging 7 assists or so the last 2 seasons, man. That's not by coincidence. The guy really could play. He could play, man.
Yeah, he could ball, yo. I ain't go.
Yo, and not for nothing, he was 2 for 4 from 3 the other night.
Yeah. Thank you, y'all. Appreciate you.
What's going on, man? They're trying to give me big ass 15 that's already mad fucked up. Bro,
That's the state's co-host on this side of the thing.
All right. But yeah, yo, that game on Thursday, that's gonna be a goodie. What's the matchup you looking for though?
Everything, man. You know, the Ball versus Walker, the DeRozan and Levine versus our guys. You know, Fournier and RJ. That's a great matchup there. That's gonna be a test for our team defense, and of course, Julius Randle. They're gonna try to run. You know, they got Pete Williams over there. They got Alizé Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they got a couple guys over there that they could throw at Julius Randle, and of course they got this guy too, Vucevic. So you know, Mitchell Robinson's gonna have his work cut out for him again too. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting, man. You know, they're kind of top heavy, Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a team. It's going to have to be the same thing like we did tonight. We're really going to have to make these guys work, you know, with our team defense, and it should be a fun game. I hope we don't blow them out, and I hope they don't blow us out, and I just hope that we bang to the end. But I want to win though. You know, I want to win.
So, RJ Barrett, first team all defense watch. I think we about to start doing that. So my boy right now is averaging a block and almost a steal per game. So. I say this, Die Hard. I think I said to you, RJ Barrett must average 20 this season.
Yep.
I was wrong. I don't think he's going to average 20 this season, but it's not because of. I don't think it's because of him. I think it's just because of just naturally how a team runs. Kemba's the vet. Evan Fournier is the vet. Randall's established. So it's like he's going to be the fourth option by default, I guess, until somebody I don't know, bro. I just don't see it this season. I can see I'm at the point where I'm like, yo, if RJ just give me 16 points in a game, like I'm good. Like just give me first team all defense, I'm straight, man.
Well, I think he's gonna have his Walker game. You know, like the first game was Fournier's game where he had this 32 points, whatever. Walker today was his game. You know, Julius Randle's been doing Julius Randle, but I think, you know, RJ's going to have his game soon. You know what I'm saying? But he notoriously starts slow, though. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I want to say maybe like another month from now, we'll start to see RJ get those, you know, bigger scoring games out, man. So, you know, it's just patient because it's a long season. You know, right now, you know, guy like I was saying earlier, guys are trying to kill each other on these internets, you know, arguing and stuff, little small points, arguing to the death with each other, and it's only like the third game of the season. It's like Jesus Christ,
yo,
you know,
third game. You got my boy. And shout out to my boy BK, man, because he always rag on RJ. He never back off his takes, but it'd be like it'd be all the narratives. Like people, you know what I noticed, dog? People. Like a person will root for a Knick player to do bad so they could feel like they're right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I never rooted, and I try to always tell people this, like, I never rooted for Randall to do bad just so I could feel like I'm right. I'm only calling out what I see. If he's playing like an egghead, I'm going to call him out. He's playing like an egghead. So to see people like, oh, RJ Barrett, he ain't score 30 points and he ain't doing this and he ain't doing that. To me, I feel like you just box score watching and you just not worried about winning. Like right now, I'm not really. I think where I messed up at is I was so concerned with seeing him as the third pick. I was more concerned about him and the numbers instead of being concerned about the overall winning aspect of the game. So You know, I'm good with RJ right now, man. Just keep giving us that first team all defense because we need it. Because Evan Fournier he can defend. Evan Fournier is a strong team defender, high IQ. Kimba, he's a cone. Randall, Mitch Robinson's turning into a Rikers Island warden. stay tuned.
Yeah, I like that Walker is a cone shit. That shit is funny. I don't know if anybody caught that. I like that though.
Yeah, he's a cone. He's what? Cone, traffic cone.
Yeah, absolutely. He just there just because, you know what I'm saying? I like that a lot. Yeah, man. I think we'll do good Thursday, man. Thursday, not Thursday, probably Friday. Friday, you're probably gonna have to get up there and really dissect that game, man.
Oh yeah. I think the Thursday game is a late game, by the way, too. Hold on. Let me make sure.
No, regular time, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. So it'll be done by 8:30, 10:30. Yeah, Friday we could definitely do that.
There's no game Friday. We play against Saturday. Saturday we play the Pelicans. Yeah, man. So there's no really let up for this month at least. We basically play like every other day.
Shit, I hope they shit. I'm going out to dinner on Saturday. I'm gonna tell them change it right to MSG. As soon as I get in there, put on the Knicks game, man. Be respectful.
Yeah, man. You got to get out the doghouse though, man. You know what I'm saying? we all in the doghouse. I'm kind of sort of in the doghouse now too. My wife is giving me little subliminal messages and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, I used to ignore subliminal messages. To men in the chat, you don't never ignore subliminal messages. You take them shit serious. you take everything serious. Don't push nothing to the side, brothers.
And don't ask, what's wrong, babe? What's wrong, babe? You already know what's wrong. Just like, just something's wrong and you need to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop asking. You already know already.
And start doing it.
Yeah, save yourself a headache, man.
Put Ronald Clark up comment real quick, bro, before we get out of here. I just want to say something. Die Hard, we need to upgrade Burke's position, bro. We gotta upgrade that, bro. I need an upgrade from that, bro. I want Cam Reddish so bad.
I don't think we're gonna get him though. Cam Reddish has been playing really well for Atlanta.
He has, and that's the bad part. I wanted Mo Bamba.
He's playing well right now.
He's playing well.
I don't know, man, but that is a point to upgrade at some point of this year. You know what I'm saying? That we need another swingman. If we can get an upgrade at the swingman position, I think we'll be all right.
Only because I don't think because Rose and Quickly, like they both traffic cones, but both of them will compete. That's the one thing. Like me and you will never say like, yo, they don't play hard on defense. Nah, Quickly plays hard on defense. He's just ass on defense. It's just it is what it is. Rose is just old. So right. I would like a guy who isn't Alec Burks in that spot, and I think it would fit better. I told somebody earlier today, dog, I wish we gave Alec Burks. The Alec Burks contract we gave him? We should have gave it to PJ Tucker. We should have gave it to PJ Tucker. Because PJ, now you got Rose, Quickly, PJ Tucker, Obi, and then whoever the hell Tibbs want to run at the 5.
Yo, what was the name of that kid that used to play for the Lakers? That he's a guard, but he can rebound pretty good. That we were talking about getting.
Alex Caruso?
No, not Alex Caruso. It's
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart. What do you think about Josh Hart? I think we should have went off for somebody like him.
Shit, anybody but Burke. Shit, somebody who gonna pass the ball. Somebody who gonna. Josh Hart would have threw it off the backboard, man. Like, come on, dude. If I was Obi, bro, I couldn't be in the NBA locker room. I'm sorry. Because I'd have been telling him about that shit all night. As soon as we got in the locker room, yo, Obi, what's up with you, dude? You couldn't throw that off the backboard, bro. What's up with you? So,
yeah, I think they're definitely going to talk about that when they get back there. But you're right though. You're right though. That's a point that we need to like upgrade right now. Definitely that swingman position. we'll see, man. Like I said, there's a lot of games to play, a lot of stories to tell throughout this year, man. So we just kind of got to let it play out a little bit.
And one final thing, because people killed me about us making the 4th seed, and I'm watching Jalen Green and all of these guys high fly and do all these spectacular things. Evan Fournier better be fucking good, man. He better be good. Obi Toppin better be good. I don't want to have a situation 2 years from now where we on this pod and I probably got a gray hair from having my first kid or something. I'm going crazy and all that. And I'm telling you, damn, dog, why we didn't get Scotty Barnes, man? And I don't want to do that in 2 years, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. So Evan Fournier and Obi Toppin better be good, because I'm already mad about the LaMelo Ball, because he would have been special in New York. That's all I got for the night, man. Because I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get my own self an attitude.
All right, man. Well, have a good night, man. You know, I see you in your regular clothes here at work, man. Die-hard fan.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? Anything for the Knicks, man. You got to do anything that you can do to watch these Knicks.
You want to know what's so crazy? When you told me it was on TNN, yeah, I can't watch TNT, bro. I can only watch it MSG, bro.
But they weren't so bad. Stan Van Gundy was there. I forgot who else was the other guy. But they weren't bad. I was listening to him a little bit that first half.
They always give us Richard fucking Jefferson, man. That's why I can't do the TNT. Give us Richard fucking Jefferson. But all right, man. Everybody, man, tune into my God Die Hard halftime show, man. It's gonna be what game is this? It's gonna be 78 more halftime shows. Y'all stay tuned and ready for that.
Yeah, man, no doubt.
Nerlens need to stay in one of these, man. Nerlens gotta be situational, man. I don't need to see Nerlens, man. But I'm out of here, man.
Yeah,
peace out, man. Peace out, chat.
Yo, peace, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the Knicks podcast at the halftime to crunch time. Shout out to State for the check-in there at the end. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. We'll probably do something tomorrow, me and State, you know, to break down some more stuff. But you know, like I said, if anybody has any suggestions to help out the show, if you have anything else that you need to share with me or whatever, please do. People have been doing it. I've been trying to hit up people to get back with them and stuff like that. But I appreciate everybody in the chat. Once again, see you guys on the next one. Peace.